Hey everyone, how's everyone doing tonight? I have a video I'm going to do a commentary on, and I'm not feeling too well tonight, so I think I'm going to just try to get through this video. Um, but yeah, I found this video and I found it kind of interesting. What he was saying here. This is kind of like an older video. So
How I get when I get emotional. I'm a Cancer energy. I got a lot of Cancer energy. I'm very sensitive, and when I'm triggered, I become a narcissist. I become fucking, very aggressive, even violent at times. So I have to be in a calm setting, and I have to be in a respectful setting, or I become very passionate. I could be very abusive, yeah, violent, yeah. I could be very. I'm all of the things that you heard about me. Everything you heard is some truth to everything.
If you guys could, when you come in the room, hit that like button for me. Thank you.
You heard about me. I want y'all to know that. I want you to know that I'm different. Um, I'm very passionate. I'm a very loving being. I overgive. I'm sensitive, and I'm controlling. Very controlling. Very controlling. Um, I'm um, I'm dominant. I'm very dominant. I'm a dominant male. Very dominant. I like things to go my way, and if they don't go my way, I will manipulate the situation to go my way, regardless of what it is. I will always try to find a way to make things go my way. I'm very dominant. I'm very I'm an alpha. I'm a real meaning of an alpha. Um, uh, you guys can ask me any questions you want to ask me. Can we talk about
You guys hit that like button when you come in.
the Woods fight? Yeah, like we could talk about whatever you want to talk about, but I really am not going to incriminate myself. But I will tell you that
No, he will never incriminate himself. He will always do what he needs to do to protect himself.
yeah, I'm dominant to anybody around me. It doesn't matter if you're weak or not. Like you have to be submissive to be around me. So it seems like the people around me are weak because they submit to me. So like you can't even be around me unless you submit to me. So like yeah, I guess
That's because you can't handle a real woman, or you can't handle a real man. You can't do it.
I am around what you call submissive people to around me because I'm dominating everybody around me. I'm dominating everything around me. That's just who I am. Um, if you don't know that by now, then you're not an avid follower. I'm not an alcoholic. I like to drink. Um, it's one of the fruits of life for me. I like to drink. I like to eat. I like to have sex a lot. I like to feel good. I'm a Taurus. I like fine food. I like going into nature. I like fine things. I like to drink wine, and occasionally I drink tequila. And yeah, so I like good food. I like good sex. Um, um, yeah, yeah. If I ever like again to starve to Natiri to the Shaka, I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to hurt you. I apologize if I hurt your feelings. It wasn't intentional. Um, to your wife, Zine, I never, meant to hurt nobody's feelings. Um, I apologize if I hurt y'all. Anybody out there I've ever hurt, So I just want y'all to know that off the gun bus, like that.
But you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Azine, she's the one that she told you she didn't want anything to do with you. She was only there for her husband. And she had to go tell her husband that you were trying to come onto her and show yourself to her because you're just nasty and freaky like that. You can't take no for an answer.
I apologize to anybody that, even online, if I hurt your feelings, I apologize. It get like that. It's intense. I'm a very passionate person. So
You guys hit that like
I
button
live
when you
my
come
life
in.
a passionate way. You feel me? Like, so I'm very sensitive and I'm an alpha male. And I tell people, don't bring your girl around me. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, don't bring couples. Don't come in couples. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't bring your girl around me because, you feel me? Like, I'm not cut. I'm an alpha. You feel me? If you could think about a gorilla mixed with a lion, that's my spirit. So, yeah, I tell people like, yo, don't come in couples. Like, don't do that. Like, because I'm gonna dominate my environment. You feel what I'm saying in every way, and I'm an alpha male, and people have an issue with black men being that way, and I get it because we look at equal rights. I don't believe in equal rights. I believe that everybody's different and equal in value, but they're not equal in function. So I don't believe in equal rights. Um, I believe in discipline. I believe in structure. I believe in me as a man being able to dominate and control my environment. I believe in that. I believe that if I'm very sensitive, so if someone disrespects me, no matter who it is, I'm gonna say this again. If someone disrespects me, no matter who it is, because I'm sensitive, things can get passionate, and I'm not opposed to violence in that sense. You know what I'm saying? To control the situation, I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to violence. I'm not. So like, uh, yeah, you feel me? So I believe that. I believe in that. So I'm gonna answer these questions. Y'all not gonna, like I told you, I'm different. I'm me. I'm online. I'm a different kind of guy. I'm not your regular guy out here. You feel what I'm saying? And if you come into my world, you have to follow my rules, and you have to submit to my rules and submit to my will. And that's just how it goes. And I hope that doesn't offend you. I hope that doesn't offend you. But if it does, oh well. Okay, so let's answer some of these questions. Um, Soka's baby, I do think it's a demon. I think that their relationship is toxic because it's coming out of her skin. I did say that. I believe that their baby is a baby that wasn't born in the tropics, between the tropical Cancer and the tropical. These are my beliefs. You know what I'm saying? I believe that we need to go back to the tropics. I believe if your baby is not born between the tropical Cancer.
Okay, and that is the true victim here. Okay, these babies that we don't know where they're at, what happened to them. The family members of these people are the victims here. I mean, where is this baby?
The tropical Capricorn, even my other children, I feel like they're demon babies. My other children, except for Eliana, I feel like they're demonic. Like, I made them in my lower self. And I made them when I wasn't in a healed place. And I didn't have knowledge of self. And so because they haven't overcame their demons, I do believe that Zoka's baby is a demonic baby. Yes. Yes. That's what I say. I stand on that. I have demons, yes.
You sure do.
That's your opinion. You think my baby looks evil? That's your world. That's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. I said that. I stand on that. Any other questions? I believe in disciplining. I believe that our black women have been beaten into this independence. Society has molded and shaped our women into men, having to be men. So what I understand on this journey is that the black woman has to order for her to be with a real man, she has to be submitted. You know what I'm saying? And in the process of her submitting back to her man, there will be discipline that needs to be implemented. And that's just part of the process. And your woman needs to be either scared to lose you or scared of you in some kind of way to respect you. And she's not going to do that. And that's just how it goes. Our women have been made not to respect us because they don't need us. They're independent. Within Babylon, they don't need you to survive. When it comes to your woman disrespecting you as a man, and stepping out of line and stepping out of place and making you feel emasculated, that part of the process of our woman becoming submissive to us again is that natural order being set there. Yes, that I do believe in that. So if you don't agree with that, then stay where you're at and continue to be disrespected by your woman. And I'm not condoning abusing a woman just because you're insecure about your manhood. No, I'm talking about if your woman come out of her face, or she put her hands on you, or she's getting disrespectful, or get out of line, or don't know how to watch her fucking tone when she's talking to you. That you implement natural law in order, not to abuse, but to implement law and order. And even the Quran says that, and supports chastising and disciplining your wives. So that's just how things go down here. If you don't like that, then you don't have to be here. You have to go. You could be in your world where you're free to be independent. You're free to be independent in Babylon. Stay there. But in my world, men are dominant here, and not abusive, but dominant.
The men in your world are not dominant in any way, shape, or form. The women there are more dominant than most of the men that are there.
It's a difference. And I do. You don't have to agree with me. That's just how things roll over here. So next question. Why did you make them have anal sex with you on live? Is that a tactic to make them fear you? Yes, your woman must be dominated in every way. Make them get tats of your name on them so they can commit to you and submit to you completely. If you don't do this, then the first sign of adversity or the first sign that they can leave you, they will, because they don't need you. You have to completely dominate the black woman. The black woman has to be completely dominated in every way. If you don't do this, then you don't have nothing. You're building something on a foundation that is not solid. You have to dominate your woman in every way. If you don't dominate her in every way, you have to have sex with her anally, because that's how you dominate your woman. You have to her in the anal, because if you don't, then you won't dominate her. Stockholm syndrome. That's right, Stockholm syndrome. Mm-hmm. And that has to be a reverse psychology done here with our woman. Our woman needs a reverse psychology done, because this is in her genetics. She needs to be dominated by the black man completely. And if she's not dominated, she will disrespect you. At the first sign of you implementing your manhood, she will disrespect you. So you have to dominate your woman at all costs. Outside of that, she's not valuable to you. She's an enemy. Tron is, where's Tron? I let him go, and he'll be back. Tron will be back. That's just part of the process. Tron had became stagnant in his growth. You know what I'm saying? He let him go back to his way. You know what I mean? He left. He's a man. He left. Grown ass man. He left. He'll be back if he want to come back. Everybody got to go sometime to come back. Yeah. Show us the wedding band. It's official. Me and Nana are legally married.
So that shows you right there, they did get legally married. They are legally married.
So, my daughter will have rights on what I'm building, and if anything happens to me, I know that they'll have rights to what I'm building. So, and I seen the importance of the Babylon system's paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Because I found my dad. I just found him out of all the time in my life. I just found him, and he died, and what he did, it's all on documented on paper. I was like, damn, I was able to see my family tree, see my aunts, my cousins, they all Puerto Rican. I'm all Afro Latino, all in Puerto Rico and Santos. Santos. I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm black. My mom is Haitian. My dad was Puerto Rican. I grew up thinking that I was Dominican. Somebody told me I was Dominican. I didn't know. But now I found out my dad's name was Prado, not Prada. So his slave last name was Prado, and I got to find me coming into my new chart, it's changed my life because I got to study myself again and embrace a new part, it's more real, it's more me. I'm more family oriented. I'm a family guy. I'm a Cancer energy, so I got all this Cancer in my chart. And but I also have a lot of 11th house, which is Aquarius. So I'm about the group. I'm about family. I'm a leader. You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on family. I'm big on the family tree, and I started to understand like, damn, I really love knowledge. I love memories. I love the past. I have an affinity with family. So like, it's it's been good to study myself and take time to reflect, and that's what.
That's about the end of that video. But as you can see, he is all into himself. All into himself. I'm going to read a few of these comments. Let's see. Karen says, I believe he's scared because the internet is slowing down with him now and he can't see what his enemies are up to. Tiffany says, what about higher self and lower self? Okay. Karen says his insecurities and weak, he has these people reliving his life with what he went through in life with his drug addicted mother, giving him away to being molested, never getting love. I'm going to say allegedly because we just don't know yet if that really happened. I believe it happened though. Karen says he calls all babies demons because that's what he was raised to believe he was. He submitted to the molestation and forced to do unmanly things. So what he considers submissive is forceful. Yeah. Karen says his mind is going to destroy him. He's sick, trust mentally and physically. You can see it. Yeah, you can see a demon right in him too. Hey, Splain, how are you? Okay, Karen says this is the year of elevation, and exposure in time. He will get back all he put out. The universe isn't playing a person as his self that talks as much as is a liar, and he is nervous. Yeah, I think he's I don't think he's ever gonna. I think he's gonna keep prospering and getting by with what he's getting by with until he meets his maker. Because you're not gonna avoid that. Okay, so Splain says, how does Messiah learn his real birthday after allegedly 38 years? Yeah, that's what I would like to know. Tiffany says, I think he was never loved during childhood. I think it seems like from the interview that his brother gave that he had some pretty good adopted parents. I guess they tried to do the best that they could with him. I think that maybe he was out doing some things he shouldn't have been doing, allegedly to other children. And I'm going to have to find that video because there is a video out there about that. And I'd like to do a commentary on that one. But Yeah, I think he had decent adopted parents, but I think they didn't have any other choice but to put him away in a mental ward. I mean, because when you look at somebody like this that's demonic, you're going to think they're just crazy. When what they should have done was taken him to a real church who knew how to deal with people like that or demonic things like that. Tiffany says, good point, Sasha. He needs to meet his maker. He will. Trust me, someday. Hi, Lady Leo. How are you? You guys, if you guys can hit that like button, I would appreciate that a lot. I'm going to put up the link, and if anybody wants to come in, they can. Some people might call this being a narc. They might see it as being abusive. I see it. I see him as evil. He's evil. Plain and simple. So, yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this. Because I have an early appointment tomorrow. But you guys stay safe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Tanya says we were watching a real life horror movie play out. Nature Demon. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is that we're watching it, and at least with a TV set, when you're watching something like that, you can just turn it off. With this, there's no stopping him. He's going to keep prospering. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. And that's going to be that. I mean, we found out earlier that Malia's probably likely still in the hospital. You too, Lady Leo. You guys all have a good night, and we'll meet here again tomorrow, because we all know that tomorrow is another day, and it's going to be a new drama with these people. There's always something going on with them. Have a great night, guys. Love you. God bless you. And see you then.